luciferase effect. It's self-evident. We're seeing things we ain't seen before. We may have identified one of the filthiest living heathens down here in the valley of death. A hoarder. People just keep anything that they get their hands on. Don't clean up. Well, here's a hoarder that turned into a house of horror. Y'all look at y'all devices. These headlines from the dead whole Queen of England Daily Mail newspapers. Inside the hoarder home of missing Colorado heathen teen Amanda Overstreet, whose severed head was found in a freezer, as she is pictured for the first time. Lord have mercy, junk piled up everywhere. You open up the freezer expecting to see more junk and see some teenager's head in there. Nauseating photos reveal the filthy, trash-filled interior of the Colorado heathen hoarder house, with a disembodied head of a 16-year-old Amanda Overstreet was found. Amanda, who disappeared 2 decades ago, is pictured here for the first time. Lord have mercy, they kept that child head in the freezer for 20 years. Why wasn't everybody in that house killed immediately? A cleanup crew discovered Amanda's head and hands in a chest freezer in the garage of her mother's home in Grand Junction, Colorado in January, but authorities only identified her via DNA last week. NowDailyMail.com exclusively obtained shocking photos of the Pinion home interior posted online by a local realtor, as well as the first pictures to emerge of the alleged murder victim. Yes, she wasn't smiling like that when they pulled that head out the freezer. No, sir, not after 20 years. She looked like Skeletor, and her hands were neatly wrapped in Ziplocs. What the hell is going on with these heathens? Boxes were piled high and trash was scattered across the floor in each room. The backyard was littered with old wood, skeletons of electrical goods, and other debris. Lord have mercy. How the hell is you kicking up in that filthy ass kitchen? I know it's rodents and roaches and all manners of critters running through there all up under all of that. Boy, would y'all look at that. How you walking around up in something like that? No, sir. No, sir. And they found human heads and hands in some coolers. Lord have mercy. That got to be one of the filthiest houses in captivity.
Discovery left the neighborhood asking a lot of questions. Our Jessica Livingstone went out and spoke to some neighbors to get their thoughts and reactions. She joins us live tonight from the neighborhood. Jessica.
That's right, Bernie. Neighbors were initially shocked in January with the discovery, and they told me how quiet this neighborhood usually is. They gave me more insight on their thoughts about the remains now that they have been identified. Let's take a look.
The human remains found in a home off the 2900 block of Pinion Avenue have been identified as 16-year-old Amanda Overstreet. the biological daughter of the previous owner. Officials say Overstreet hasn't been seen since April of 2005. Many neighbors were not only curious about the family, who had seemingly taken off overnight, leaving most of their belongings behind, but shocked by the identity of the remains. I broke the long-awaited identification of the remains to Michael Bechtel, a resident in the area.
So the identity of the head and hands was a 16-year-old, and she
y'all
was the
listen to
daughter
that?
of the people who lived here. What are your kind of thoughts?
Gosh, are you kidding? Yeah, that's horrible. That's terrible. I just can't believe that something like that could happen, you know?
Other neighbors, like Eric Wymore, seem to be on the same page.
I think it's pretty tragic what happened, and
Well, they need to investigate that.
now we
He
found out it was a 16.
looked like he got something crazy going on up in
Jameson
there.
Perez, who has lived a couple doors down from this house since 1997, says he remembers the family and the little girl disappearing out of thin air.
The family was asking, like, what happened to your little girl, and it was said that they said that she got sent off to Texas or somewhere. So no one else thought of what happened after that.
And even can recall the late Amanda Overstreet.
We seen her like 2005 the last time. Matter of fact, we noted that she was dressed very, almost like an old lady.
The sheriff's office says there was never an official missing persons report filed for Overstreet. Mesa County Sheriff's Office and Colorado Bureau of Investigations are still looking into who may be responsible for putting Overstreet's remains in that deep freezer.
How about murder?
The
Boy,
residents
I'm here to
of this
tell
neighborhood
y'all
hope
these
that
heathens
through this whole ordeal, their neighborhood
got the devil in them. And why ain't all them crazy ass heathens in custody? Yes, we know why. And I'm here to tell y'all it's more heads and hands in these heathens' freezers and ice boxes. 'Cause some of them are straight children of the devil, like this one. Look at your devices. Ugly ass heathen Arkansas womb raider learns her fate for killing pregnant mom and unborn baby she tried to pass off as her own. Where they do that at? The woman who kidnapped and killed a pregnant mother from Arkansas in an attempt to claim the baby as her own learned her fate on Tuesday. Amber the she-devil Waterman, 44, from Missouri, will spend the rest of her days behind bars for the brutal slaying of 33-year-old Ashley Bush and her unborn child. She is ordered to serve 2 consecutive life sentences in a federal correctional facility with no chance of parole, according to Law and Crime. Less than a week before the scheduled October the 21st trial date, her husband, Jamie Waterman, changed his plea to guilty for his hand in the senseless slaying. He was in on it too. They should have got the death penalty. Despite knowing that his ugly ass wife had kidnapped and killed Bush, prosecutors claim that he took part in covering up the crime. Lord have mercy, would you look at this creature? Yes, anybody see you with a child, know it ain't yours. No, sir. No, sir. Look at her. Thought she was going to get away with it. Cut that heathen woman's belly open like a pumpkin. Pull that baby out of there kicking and hollering and screaming. It was like something out of a horror movie. Look at this ugly ass creature. Yes. Missouri heathen woman, 44-year-old Amber, the ugly one Waterman, was sentenced to life behind bars on Tuesday for the senseless murder of a pregnant mother in an attempt to claim the unborn baby as our own. And boy, would you look at this alcoholic bastard. Yes. Just give him a bottle of hard liquor, he'll do any damn thing. He had to be drunk as hell to marry that. Look at him. He's still drunk. He got alcohol in his veins. Look at him. Is he smiling? No, he just had him another drink. Yes, he has to be nailed. Boy, can you imagine waking up in the morning and opening your eye? You'll be like, oh, wait a minute, who let this damn creature in here? But this drunk bastard, he just be comatose. He don't know what's going on half the time. But you go into the penitentiary too. Look at him. You can smell his ass, can't you? Boy, he needs some hot water and a lot of soap. Boy, sweat alcohol. Look at his drunk ass. I guess he having a bad hurt day. He don't give a damn. We understand why. Oh, and this the poor woman, they souped up into coming over there to get some free baby clothes. Walked in there and they showed her ass no mercy. Ashley, please don't kill me, Bush, 33, was lured in by the ugly heathen woman Waterman under a fake Facebook alias Lucy, who offered her a work-from-home job for a company based in Arkansas while she was 31 weeks pregnant. Lord, have mercy. And boy, she had other children and a husband at home, or should I say her fiance. Yes, your long-headed ass, you went for the cheese, and he cut that baby clean out of your ass. Lord have mercy, look at that ugly ass white woman. They calling her the womb raider. Yes. Lord have mercy. What that drunk bastard, that daddy is, look at him. He still don't know what the hell going on. He asking the guards right now for a drink. Saying they do anything for a drink. Get your drunk ass off these devices. He should have gave y'all heathen ass the death penalty. That was a double homicide. And boy, I'm telling you, we continue to walk out the curses in them verses. The persecution and oppression continues. Y'all look at these headlines from the Atlanta Black Star. Bear witness of these heathens that hate you, Zion. Keep your eyes on them and stay prayed up in this hour. These headlines say, the only demon that day. Louisiana judge rips heathen man claiming insanity after stabbing black grandfather who fought for his life despite weakened state. Sentences him to life without parole. A suburban New Orleans heathen man who ambushed his neighbor and stabbed him at least 16 times. Feigned mental illness. That means he was lying his ass off in the hopes of raising an insanity defense, saying he was a son of God and needed to kill a demon. Jerry the Cracker Gelpy, 42, was convicted of murder on October the 9th after his rules fell apart in the face of overwhelming evidence. Mr. Gelpy, you're going where you deserve to be. 24th Judicial District Court Judge Frank Brindisi told him while handing down a life sentence for first-degree murder without parole. You accuse this man of being a demon. You were the only demon that day. Gelpi, who authorities say had a history of brandishing knives and faking mental illness, was also fined $100,000. This pencil-neck cracker ain't got no $100,000. But y'all ain't got to worry about that. Just send him on down to Angola. There's some hard pipe-swinging niggas waiting on his bald-headed ass. Look at this elder brother. This heathen beast stabbed to death. On February 8, 2021, Charles Davis was recovering from a severe bout with COVID-19. Shouldn't have took that Wuhan shot, old boy. And was in a weakened state, having lost 75 pounds after 3 months in the hospital, when Gelpi entered his Jefferson, Louisiana apartment with a knife. The 68-year-old was attacked at the entrance to his bathroom, and though there was a signs of a struggle, the bathroom sink was knocked off the wall. The grandfather of 5 succumbed to his injuries, which included defensive stab wounds on his hand and multiple stab wounds to his head and neck. Damn! Look at this heathen bastard. Yes, brought in without a scratch. Well, you gonna get more than a scratch where your ass heading, player. When texts went unanswered, his concerned daughter checked on him the next morning and made a horrifying discovery. She found his body curled in a fetal position in the bathtub, and his wallet was missing. Gelpi, who lived in the same apartment building, initially denied any involvement in the murder, claiming he had never stepped foot inside Davis's home, the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office said in an official statement. But that story quickly unraveled when surveillance video linked him to the apartment. You lying, beady-eyed, bald-headed heathen bastard. Yes, kill yourself. The devil waiting on you. Now scrambling, he concocted a story that Davis, who needed auxiliary oxygen to breathe, was a big partier and a heavy drinker. Neighbors countered his claims, saying Davis was quiet and didn't have many visitors. Gelpi then took a different tack, saying a local homeless man committed the murder. Or you just a lying weasel bastard, is you? Look at him! Just making up lies after they say, no, that ain't gonna work. Well, let me tell you what really happened. It was this homeless guy. Investigators, however, uncovered a mountain of evidence pointing directly to this ugly-ass heathen right here. After looking into his background, detectives discovered he had a troubling history with knives, dating back to 2013 when he was caught shoplifting and threatened the officer who detained him. He was also arrested for attempting to stab 2 men at a Walmart in 2020 after an argument, but they still needed a stronger case to obtain a search warrant. The DNA evidence was their smoking gun. DNA found under Davis' fingernails and on the kitchen faucet came back a match for this wicked heathen. Look at his lying ass. Yes, you're going to get the Jeffrey Dahmer treatment. A hard pipe right in the middle of the top of your egg-ass head. And it's going to crack like a walnut. Then your ass will be tenderized and sent to the gates of hell. Police found a trail of blood leading to the kitchen. I believe that's where Gelpy tried to wash the blood off his hands and a knife, which he later tossed in the Mississippi River. A search of his apartment turned up 5 tactical knives, along with a damning history on his computer browser, showing he researched knife fighting and how to stab people in their vital organs. Yes. Then this crazy bastard tried to plead insanity. No, you don't look like white Jesus, egg-headed runt. They wasn't going for none of your lies. And it's going to be hell to pay the captain. You a dead man walking. And have a date in the lake with the snake. Yes, sir. And boy, what's worse than a white supremacist Klansman race soldier? How about a nigger coon who mess over his own people just like them race soldiers do? Y'all look at these headlines out there, Atlanta Black Star. Stop for what? Georgia deputies claim they had to grab black woman by the neck, punch her in the face, and slam her to the ground to defend themselves from verbal insults. Oh, y'all can just beat sisters half to death and slam them first into the concrete down in Atlanta and all in Georgia Canyon. Y'all allow them coons to do that, do you? Georgia Sheriff's deputies claim they never choked Josie Rainey before punching her in the face and throwing her to the ground, where she landed face first against the asphalt, chipping a tooth and leaving her nose and mouth bloodied. But body camera footage released last week shows Bibb County Sheriff's Deputy Frederick DeCoon Gray grabbing a black woman by her neck in a firm grasp before she grabbed his arm and pushed it away from herself. Gray responded by punching her in the face and slamming her to the ground. Rainey filed a lawsuit against Gray in May, accusing him of excessive force as well as assault and battery. There you can clearly see Officer Coon's hand gripped tight around this sister's throat. And on that steel frame on the right, you could see from him hauling off, punching her in the face, and slamming her face first into the concrete. He did as good a job as any Klan policeman down here in the Valley of Death, doling out the nigger treatment. Now I want y'all to guess, how many times has Officer Coon done that to a white person down in Georgia? Try none. Because his black ass would never do it. No, sir. Let me make sure y'all can see these pictures. Again, on the steel frame on the left, you can see Officer Coon got a Ike Turner grip on this sister's throat. You can see eyes bucking. And on the steel frame on the right, after stilling her in the face and throwing her face first into the concrete. Without question, he gave her the business just like one of them pink-bootied race soldiers would. But it took almost 5 months for the agency to release the body camera footage. Why? Because he was a nigger-ass goat rider down there in Georgia. Only because the Macon Telegraph newspaper obtained it through a public records request. The incident took place on June the 11th, 2022, after Rainey was involved in a 2-car accident. Bibb County Sheriff's deputies showed up and determined she had been drinking and were ordering her to get into the back of a patrol car, but she kept walking away, demanding to know why they were trying to detain her. She was also insulting Gray, who was a black-ass coon, with racial epithets, calling him a coon and an Uncle Tom. That's when Gray grabbed her by the neck before punching her and slamming her to the ground. A Bibb County Sheriff spokesman told the Macon Telegraph that Gray was well within his right to defend himself and perform his lawful duty, because her behavior that night could lead any person or officer to believe that a threat is imminent. Y'all a damn lie. If he'd have did this to any white cracker in the state of Georgia, his ass would have been fired and arrested and in jail by now. And all them coon-ass police y'all train, y'all let them know that. Y'all allow them to do this to their own kind with they self-hating ass. Y'all petted this nigga on the top of the head, gave him a cold pig sandwich, some warm Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, patted him on the back and told him, get back out there and handle them niggas over there for us. Boy! And this boot-licking ass Negro, this ain't his first time. And if he do this to a woman, y'all know what kind of business he giving niggas round now. But I guarantee you one thing. He ain't never did nothing like this to them white folks down in racist ass Georgia, where they got some of the worst penitentiaries and jail in all of America. Yes. And then y'all don't want to show this crackers, this bootlicking ass nigga's face. Yes. And y'all gonna try to free case this sister. How many white folks then called you a nigger while you was in uniform Officer Cone? I guarantee you ain't grab them by the throat. You sure ain't haul off and try to knock their head off and then slam them face first into the concrete. But you do this to the little sister, do you? They gonna throw you coon-ass niggas in the FEMA camps with us. We gonna kick y'all punk ass. The angels of heaven bear witness what's done unto the Most High's chosen people. You chew on that cold-ass pigger sandwich you was rewarded with. You coon bastard. They probably gonna fire your punk ass. Because all of us can see a lawsuit is in order. And it's an insult to every Hebrew breathing oxygen that y'all said it's alright for coon-ass nigga police to do this to sisters in the streets of Georgia. He need to be shot in the ass 10 times. Then swift kick. That's how you remove them shells. Swift kick them to the ass. Till them shells remove themselves. You sell out coon-ass niggas, every last one of you gonna get what y'all sell-out ass got coming. You probably a punk Negro that hate your own kind. How would you like if somebody did your mama like this, nigga? You probably wouldn't even give a damn. You probably hate your mama, your granny. Slavery did a number on some of you Negroes. And you can run, but your punk ass can't hide. You need to be coming out of a bar somewhere and a brick come flying out of nowhere and put a Maynot on the back of your coon ass head. I advocate cutting you niggas' ears off. So when you walk in the room, we can look at you when you're looking like an alien around the ears. Forehead be tore up, we know immediately. That nigga there watching, who was that? Train the short-leggers to look for you no-eared bastards. I'll cut the ears off every last one of you. If you talk too much, we'll take your lips. You black bastards gonna get what y'all got coming. I despise you sell-out coon-ass niggas more than I do the Grand Cyclops of the Ku Klux Klan. Carrying the water for our oppressors, our enemies. Every nation on the planet know what to do with their traitors. They drag y'all ass to the town square, and when everybody around take care of your traitorous ass. We the only ones that let you coon-ass niggas walk amongst us. Lee Elder bootlicking ass. Clarence Uncle Thomas. You steppin' fetchit, sellout ass niggas are the children of Dathan and Korah and them. Y'all better watch y'all punk ass, you rat bastards. Now run your weasel ass box and tell your handlers that. But you ain't got to, they already sneak listening. Coward bastards. Got niggas running around there talking about brunity. And some of them rat coward bastards with fringes on. Working undercover. I'll put y'all wicked ass on notice. I can sense you from 50 paces. You best stay the hell away from me, player. And mine. The separation of the wheat and tares is taking place. And all Israel ain't Israel. Be careful who you have in your midst, Zion. Your enemies will send one of these coon-ass niggas in the midst to stir up trouble. And they be doing the work of the devil amongst you. And you wonder why 10 levels of hell then broke loose. Pray for the discernment of spirit. That y'all can sniff these suckers out before they even get close to you, smiling while they plotting. Stay prayed up in this hour, Zion. and we have a case study, because we need some serious reading behind that. We'll call this When Acting Tough Goes Wrong. Here's a block-headed heathen on the block. To drink one too many beers. Philly has liquid courage. And he wants to talk greasy. Like he gonna run pockets and swift kick people in the ass if they don't get going. Y'all look at y'all devices. Here you can see the greasy talking heathen on the steel frame on the left. Talking like he a boss out there on the block. But as y'all can see on them steel frames on the right, it didn't turn out good for him. No, sir. This is a public service announcement. You heathens better cut this out. Donald Trump about to get many of y'all ass killed. K-I-L-T. Y'all watch this. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Look at him. What you get your ass? I told, whoa, he got caught. Lord have mercy. That boy threw that blow, boy, looked like Sugar Ray Robinson. Watch this. Oh, he caught him clean. Right there. Oh, he folded like Gumby. Whop. Oh, yes. Yes, he knocked the soul out of that cracker. Oh, that arm almost flew off. Oh, watch out where them ears go. Watch out, Doc. Yes. Boy, lunged like Marvelous Marvin Hagler firing that shot. Yes, sir, he caught him clean. Look at him. Look at him. Yes. All that greasy talk. Yes, you got them gold gym t-shirts on like you lifting weights. You muscle bound. No, you can get a pillow and a sofa sleeper. And you'll be sleeping out there till Thanksgiving if they didn't throw a bucket of water on your ass. What the hell is wrong with you heathens? Take this to your mama. Get this to Granny. Paw can get some. Watch out, watch out. Yes. Boy, it looked like some money was owed out there on the block. Where that money? Where that money? Whoo, he caught him clean. Yes, his legs folded like they was made of rubber. He folded like a cheap suit. Look at, oh, he soiled his breeches. Lord have mercy, watch out. Why don't he duck? Yes, he got sobered up quickly. Sobered up quickly. Oh, look at her, he's been punished. He's been punished severely. 1, 2, 3. Boy, look at that brother standing there like a boss. Yes. Sometimes you can activate that Judah gene and you can catch a one-hitter quitter. Well, all it takes is one blow of correction. If that heathen hadn't have been in the gym and lifting weights and got muscles around the neck regions, his head would have been knocked clean the hell off. This is a public service announcement. Just cut it out. Just cut it out. We don't give a damn how many weights you lift and how tough you think you is. You will get them chin whiskers tested. And as we could clearly see here, this heathen came up terribly short as he saw this britches right there on the public avenues. Look at him, he's tough. I told you, wait a minute, you don't tell me, I'll tell you. Whoa, he got caught. Lord, that brother sprung like a mongoose on his ass. What? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boy, we got to give him high marks. Look how he leaned into that. Yes, sir. Beautiful form. Oh, the follow through was lightning fast. Oh, it just caught him clean. Watch out, Jim. Jim, oh, Jim ass is though. Yes, he hit him so hard his Granny fell over and hit her head on the TV. She was watching out the window. She said, Jim! Oh, she didn't kill Jim! Jim! Yes, Jim ass about to get killed out here. You better tell him to get his ass back into the gym. Tell him to do some exercises for his chin muscles. Strengthen up them jawbones. Cause hell, if all he can take is one shot, see a nigga like me oughta kicked his nuts up into his stomach, then I'd have went into long stomping mode on his ass. Then when I heard them first police sirens, I'd have took off like the Wolfman down alleys and cross fences. No, I'm not going to the penitentiary. He started it. Look at him. Laying there like he been crucified. Hell, he laying there looking like white Jesus. Boy, the Klan have put that on a poster and recruitment to go through the roof. Look what these niggers do to a good white man out there on them streets. Then I walked on off like a boss. That's right. This is a public service announcement. Why don't you heathens cut all that foolishness out? We will straighten your ass out before you can call 911 or somebody run out there to save your monkey ass. Just cut it out before you get killed. Kilt. Kept.